Hello, everyone, and welcome to our first long-form SpookSookers. I'm Martin.
And I'm Avril.
I'm Toni.
I'm James.
And hello.
Tonight we don't have one MC for the show, so we are all going to be holding you in the beginning, and we're going to be taking you into a long form together. Yes, indeed, a long form, which means
long form. Yeah, long form means we carry on without stopping for the whole show of one suggestion from you at the top.
Unfortunately, it's less on you and more on us.
Mm-hmm.
But you're welcome to let us know you're there with your emoji the whole show through.
Yeah. And we might ask for more than just one suggestion. We might ask for a suggestion and a bit of enhancement to go with
Crazy.
it. Am I right, Martin?
Madness.
Madness. Oh, Magnus. I thought you were speaking about Magnus. You know Magnus.
Oh, Magnus.
Oh, Magnus.
Yes, of course.
Love Magnus.
Just one little note from us is that this is a kind of scary show, if you didn't get that from the title. So kids get, unless they're used to watching horror movies. We don't know where it's going to go, so we don't know how bad it's going to get.
Yeah.
We will be playing sometimes games within games. So if we suddenly start playing a short form game spontaneously, that's just us being our best selves, and it will be part of the story.
And you might recognize it from other shows that you've watched.
Yes,
Mm.
things like Spitfire monologue or maybe Take That Back. You might recognize us playing games along those formats.
Or an advert in the middle of it all.
Roeppoepers, I like it.
Roeppoepers. Oh, we
Nice.
like roeppoepers.
Yes.
Nice. Wow.
Any,
So, James, go.
anything else? Do we need to do any more admin before we
Well,
embark on?
I think we probably have to wait till everybody's into the Zoom chat room who wants to be. Am I right? Shameless donation plug. That's the name that our technician, our beautiful technician, Emil, has given himself. Can you believe it? Emil?
Speaking,
Shameless.
He's saying we can start. We can
All
start.
right.
Beautiful.
speaking of shameless donation plugs, though, like in most short form shows, we're not going to have the scan me code coming up between every show, every game, because we're not going to be playing lots of games. So if you would like to shamelessly make a donation, then we would shamelessly like to accept your donations now or at the end of the show. So feel free to estimate how much you will enjoy this show and put a monetary value to that.
And you can do that by using that little scan me thingy, or our shameless donation plug, Emil, will post what Hayleigh's going to tell you right now.
No, a link inside the chat.
You got it.
Good job, Hayleigh.
All right. So we're
Let's
going to be
get cooking. And
Great,
let's get
Avril,
seeking.
go.
All right. Could we please have from the audience a location in which all the shizness is going to go down tonight? What is our haunted location?
And the more outlandish, the better.
Parys. Nice. Santon City, Puff Adder, bookstore, Subway, McDonald's,
I like it. I like
Nursery
it.
school.
Helen Ziller's mansion,
Yeah.
KFC, Eiffel Tower.
Optometrist. Oh, optometrist.
Where is
All
this?
right. Toni, what do you think?
I'm liking. I love the. Oh God, it's gone now. Up in my chat thing.
There was Parys, McDonald's, nursery school.
McDonald's, nurseries. No, not nursery school. I liked that one.
Which one?
Somebody with a brain who hasn't lost their mind because of age. You choose.
I like an abandoned carnival.
Abandoned carnival.
Yes.
Great.
Paris.
Yes.
World that
Yes.
operates on the
In
side.
Parys. Is that what we're going
Yes.
with?
Yes.
An abandoned carnival in Parys.
Yeah.
Yes.
Love it.
Can we
All
have
right.
from the audience a year that the paranormal activity started? Is it recent or is it an ancient mystery? Ooh.
One.
1 BC.
Yeah, 16s.
1965 is nice. I kind of relate to that. Don't know why.
you were in your 30s then, Toad?
Yes.
Okay, 1965 is when it started.
Wow. Okay, cool. All right.
So am I the only one who's going to have any references for the times frame?
Yes.
Do you want to make it like 1999 so you guys also know what's going on?
Martin
I was
still
one.
won't know.
We can
Martin
pretend.
still wouldn't know. He will. He wasn't he a year old? No.
1 year.
You're 1 year.
Right.
Are we going 65? Like,
5.
Yes. So the way we kick this off is with a round of word association, and we build that into some monologues, and from there we start telling our stories. So to start our word association, can we please have a random word from the audience?
Berry.
berry.
Cool. Berry. Juice.
Fruit.
Morphe.
Poodle.
Curly.
Short.
Hair.
I have a story about a poodle. It's not really about a poodle, but I guess it is. When I was younger, I used to go to Sunday school, and my friend Kate would go to Sunday school with me. And every Sunday, either she would come to my house after Sunday school, or I would go to her house. And every time I went to her house, her mom made us this weird macaroni with Viennas in it. It was a very strange lunch, macaroni with Viennas. And Kate had a couple of little poodles, little Maltese poodles, and they would come and eat out of our bowls while we were watching the children's shows on TV. And I remember being pretty grossed out about the poodles eating from my bowl.
Vet.
Disinfectant.
Alcohol.
Bleach.
Housework.
Dishes.
Piling up.
Laundry. Oh.
I have a spooky story.
Ooh.
So there's this place called Sammy Mark's house. And it's like very famous. Sammy Marks is like, I think, the first millionaire in like South Africa back in the old days. And he built this very elaborate house. And if you go there now, it's like not like outright advertised, but people go there because it's like haunted and they want to go on the tours. And on one of our tours there, the lady was telling the story about how she was directing people to go to the different rooms. And they passed the kitchen, and she said, we're going to come back to the kitchen and the laundry room after I take you upstairs. But one guy in the group didn't listen to her. And he was like, well, I want to go see the laundry now. So he disappears from the group, and they're upstairs looking at the bedroom. And he just appears by the door, and he's like pale white and sweating. And he's like, and she's like, what's wrong? And he's like, oh, some guy just like gave me such a fright. He was like tugging on my jacket when I was down in the laundry room. I think you should go check it out. And she's like, but sir, everyone's here. And then he stops and he looks at the wall, and there's a picture of the person whose bedroom it used to be. And he says, that's the guy who grabbed my jacket, who was holding me down in the laundry room. And she says that's the last time that she's ever had anyone. It starts with that.
Pantaloons.
Elizabethan times.
Old man.
Beard.
Sideburns.
Pipe.
Tobacco. Zol.
Leader is new. Flat white with dacha.
White
Hello and welcome, thrill seekers and spirit chasers, to another new episode of SpookSookers. In the quiet and serene town of Parys, there was once a notorious tobacco smith. He had acquired a great deal of money and used his obscene wealth to build the Poodle and Vienna amusement park to bring joy to all the children of the town. But what started as a good gesture turned into a malicious tale, as supposed activity caused the machines to malfunction, causing a great deal of tragedies here in the once serene town of Parys. I am your host, Roy Fitwich, and this is SpookSookers. I cross now to our esteemed historian, Judith Cambridge, who can tell us more about these events and the amusement park. Judith, are you there?
Hello. Oh, Roy, so lovely. So lovely to see you, to be invited back to the show. This is my first time doing a story on Parys, and believe it or not, it's actually my first time in Parys. So what I did when I came into the town was I actually stopped and I got a lovely massage from the day in. It was very nice, very, very strange to have my body touched, but yes, just getting in touch with the town itself. How absolutely gorgeous it is here, and can you believe what a tragedy has occurred in this town?
Well, Miss Cambridge, we were hoping you could tell us all here a bit more about those fateful months in 1965, when the Poodle and Vienna began its rocky start.
Well, what I will say is that the proprietor of the Poodle and Vienna amusement park, this was not his first failed business venture. Now, if you look into the history, he was first part of a circus, actually. And it was a traveling circus that was well known in Henley on Klip, and they were always by a river. So it's no mistake that this was set up here on the river in Parys. Yes, so that's one very big fact. The second very big fact is that the proprietor was a big fan of ducks. Now, some say that's irrelevant, but there were a lot of feathers found within the machinery. If you want to be a bit of a skeptic and you want to say that this accident was not due to the paranormal activity, well, ducks might be your answer. However,
there's more.
There is more, Roy. Let me also tell you that he himself wanted to be an acrobat, but had an accident in his teenage years.
So, the proprietor of the Poodle and Vienna had a failed circus, and he had a love for ducks. Feathers were found. Tell me, Judith Cambridge, do you know if there were any ducks in his failed circus?
Well, it is a contested issue and not one quite recorded in the history books. Now, there's nothing caught in a photograph, but there is a diary of his wife.
Go on.
She left a diary. Now, she did not go with him to Parys. When he ran away from his failed circus in Henley on Klip, she did not go with him. She stayed in their old home and she wrote a diary. Now, in that diary, she speaks of the ducks.
The plot thickens. Thank you, Judith. We're going to cross over now to our lead technical manager, David Briggs. David, I'm told you are at the old Ferris wheel control booth inside the Poodle and Vienna amusement park. David Briggs, are you there?
That's right, Roy. That's right, Roy. I'm right here. I've got all the equipment. I've got the infrared. I've got the ultrasound. I've got the X-ray. I've got everything. At the moment, I'm working with my infrared and my ultrasound, and we're really getting an inside picture here on what went down at this really quite active paranormal site, Roy.
Now, David, we are about 5 minutes away from the witching hour. Have we had any preliminary activity, though, in the lead up to the most supernatural of times?
Funny you should say that, Roy. I managed to record something. It's very faint. I don't know if you guys can hear it in the control room, but if you just if you take a listen, see if you can see what you make of this.
Sounds like an amusement park toy activating.
That's what I thought. But as if something's a bit wrong, wouldn't you say?
And you are sure that there are no actual toys malfunctioning around you. That's purely spiritual that you've contracted there.
Roy, the only toy functioning around here is my infrared toy. No, we are dead cert. We've got no legitimate activity on site right now. Anything you hear and or see, yeah.
Thank you, David. I'm going to leave you now and cross over to someone who worked at the Poodle and Vienna amusement park when it was still active. Mrs. Diana Henley. Diana Henley, are you with us?
I've got you loud and clear.
Oh. Diana, you worked here as a cotton candy seller during its active years.
I did, yes, Roy, I did. I've always been a big fan of the amusement park, and I worked as a cotton candy saleswoman. I like to call myself a saleswoman because you know, I think we need to take ourselves seriously in this industry. It's not all about amusement. You know what I'm saying? Mm. So yeah, I'm a cotton candy saleswoman by training. And well, that was a long time ago, as you know. It was about 50 years ago.
You look as lovely as ever, Mrs. Henley. Now, tell us, while you were working here, was there any strange activity that you yourself encountered?
Oh, yes, daily. Yes, daily. I mean, if we could get the machines to start up, then it was a celebration. We really had some tough times with toys malfunctioning. I mean, it haunts me to this day. The idea of the toys that we struggled with, the machines that we battled against. Yeah.
So these machines were possessed.
It's as if they didn't want to work. Mm. It's as if they were. There's that expression, you know, like lazy ducks, or they just didn't want to work.
Mrs. Henley, what was the expression you used to describe how the machines were working?
Lazy ducks, you know.
Thank you. Yeah. On that topic, you didn't ever happen to hear or see anything related to these aquatic avians ever, did you?
Well, now that you mention it, I mean, there was no lake or anything, but we did sometimes see ducks around. But there was no lake. Yeah.
This is very interesting. Have you ever encountered something spiritual right in front of you? Do you think you were ever attacked or approached by a member of the other side?
Well, you know, there was that one time. I mean, you know, the tragedy of 1996. I mean, 1965. You know, the tragedy that happened. We couldn't get the machines to start. You see, we couldn't get them to start, but we forced them. I mean, I'm nothing if not a hard worker, and I put my cotton candy down and I went to help, and we got those machines working. And well, that was the day that the children and all the members of the public, well, when the roller coaster came off its hinges. So it's almost like the machinery was warning us, I suppose.
Indeed. Thank you, Mrs. Henley. That's some very useful information we're going to use. Crossing over now, we have esteemed psychic medium and demonologist, Rebecca Fordsworth. Rebecca has worked everywhere from Paris to the Vatican. Rebecca, you're at the old ticket office now.
I am indeed.
Have you experienced anything, Rebecca?
Oh, Roy, my skin is crawling. You have no idea how much is around me currently. I feel as if I have vibrations coming down the back of my neck. I'm feeling it in the calves. I have different sensations in different parts of my body, depending, of course, where those spirits might have moved within time. And right now, sitting in the old ticket booth, I'm feeling an incredible clutch around my chest area. But I'm also feeling this really tight vibration around my right calf. I beg your pardon, Roy. Sorry.
Rebecca! Rebecca! Rebecca!
Oh my God. I beg your... Oh, I'm so sorry, Roy. I'm so sorry.
Rebecca!
Oh
Rebecca,
my God, Roy.
Are you okay?
Roy, I'm fine, Roy. Wow, this is incredible. Oh my God, I wouldn't be able to pay money for this kind of sensation. I've never been so steeped.
Rebecca, is there anything else you experienced? Do you hear anything? Do you see anything?
Well, I'm feeling it all. Hang on a second. Yes. Yes. I've been speaking to David. David, the technician.
Yes.
Not David, the husband and owner of the park. I have to tell you, Roy, I did speak to David, the owner's wife, the one who keeps the diary. She's still living in a small... Yes, she's still living in a small cottage on Henley. And she had to move away from Parys, you can understand. And having that interview recently and then hearing what your technician, David Davids, has told me about the sounds he's picked up on his machinery, not to mention the infrared. Oh God, Roy. This place is crawling with information.
Thank you for your work, Rebecca. As we approach ever closer to the witching hour, we can expect only the most visceral of horrors to approach us. But first, a word from our sponsors over at the Help You Help Me Corporation.
Do you need help? Well, we'll help you if you help us.
Great.
Here at the Help You Help Me Foundation, we offer help.
All the time.
To take a good hard look in the mirror and ask yourself, do I need help?
Do I need help?
Do I need help? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
You need help.
I needed help with this piece of press stick stuck on my head, and I got it from the Help You Help Me Foundation. Just watch this.
And I needed help to get this hammer off the top of my top lip. And after calling the foundation, it was gone.
If you need help, call now. Pick up the phone and dial us at Help You Help Me Foundation.
You got us.
Welcome back to SpoekSoekers. We are here at the Poodle and Vienna Amusement Park, where recently we have uncovered plots that may involve a diary, ducks, and disastrous amusement machines. Crossing over now to our technician, David Briggs, who has fully set up his equipment for the witching hour to commence. David, are you there?
Yes, I am here. I'm just going to turn these lights off so we can get a proper thing going here. Here we go. We've got I'm just dialing into the frequency. If you can, there. Okay, it's 39, of course, 39.7 on infrared. Your ultrasound is a 23,000 hertz. There we go. I'm not sure if you can hear what I'm hearing. There's something going on here. It's as if I mean, it's coming from. I've triangulated the bearing. We're looking at a signal from Henley on Klip. Now that's pretty much kind of due east of your Parys, where we are now. So I think we do have a clear connection here, Roy. Clear, crystal clear. Now, I don't know. There's an almost duck-like feel to some of these sounds.
Like something only a duck could envision.
That only a duck could do. That only a duck could make. Roy, I don't want to alarm anybody here, but what we might be dealing with is the Duck Lord.
The Duck Lord.
A Duck Lord.
The Duck Lord. Can it be true, David?
I've seen this before. I've seen this before. It was just outside the Leeds fresh produce market in the UK when I was doing my training with Barry Briggs, my dad, and we came across a Duck Lord in a very similar, popped up on the frequency, and we had to get out of there. There's, I mean, you the information man, but I can tell you we didn't stick around to mess with that Duck Lord. We were out of there. You the boss, you telling me what to do here, but my recommendation, Roy, at this point is to abort. Your call, big man, but I'm here for you, but that's my suggestion.
David, we could never. We are not seekers of truth if we give up now. Judith, resident historian, are you here?
Now, I just want to pick up on what David was saying and say that if you read the books of David Walsh's wife, the proprietor of the Poodle and Vienna amusement park, you will find that she doesn't in so many words say Duck Lord, but she does definitely mention the spirit of a lord and the spirit of a duck.
I hereby give myself to the spirit of the Lord and the spirit of the duck.
That's a part of the passage that she writes. I'm going to keep, we've actually got a recording of a diary passage of hers that I'm going to keep playing for you.
Thank you, Judith.
Dear Diary, the Duck Lord visited me again last night. I fear this may be the last time. Before he left, I clutched onto his silvery coat and said, "Wait, Duck Lord, what do I need to do? What do I need to do to be part of your legacy?" And he said, "Sheila, hereby, follow me into the darkest darkness." And I said, "I do. I hereby devote myself to the Lord. I hereby devote myself to the Duck Lord, and I will do whatever it takes to make sure that the Duck Lord has his way. No one must know about this, dear diary. No one must know but you and I."
But now you see, Roy, what I want to draw your attention to is she said no one must know. But what we forget about this story is that it happens around 1965. Now in 1962, when David Walsh left Henley on Klip, that was the big time for the egg thief. Now many people will be very familiar with the story of the egg thief. Famous in Henley on Klip, famous in most towns built on water. And it was a very special memory for some and a very bad memory for others. Because what the egg thief famously used to do was he used to take eggs from young mother ducks and he used to immortalize them. He used to put them into a space. Ooh. I am actually hearing some noises from my area of the amusement park. I don't know if anyone else is picking that up.
David,
Yeah, so you guys, I've lost. Can you hear me?
we can hear you, David.
Yes.
I'm just going to see if I've got a signal. My signal's not very strong. Okay,
You're in, David. You're in.
Yeah, I've had to go over to infrared. Shit. Can you hear? Can you hear that? I'm just not. I'm here. I'm next to the old Ferris wheel, and I've got a very strange signal coming through. I wonder if you can just pick up on that. I don't know what it is.
Judith, is this what you heard?
It's
Yes. Sort of a sound. If I can lean in once more, and you can play that for me one more time, please.
okay. Hold on a sec. It's almost like a fairground attraction, sort of.
It sounds like a game. It sounds
Yeah.
like a game that children play there on the fairground.
Yeah, like you used to, your Double Dragon, your Street Fighter that you used to play in the arcade. But, I mean, I didn't know they had these in the park. But I mean, if we're picking up these signals, guys, maybe we're dealing with something far like I mean, a Duck Lord's one thing, but a Duck Lord that has gone into the electrical devices that might be something quite new and
David,
horrifying.
are you familiar with the egg thief?
Yeah, I am.
We have reason to believe that he may be involved in all of this.
Okay, I'm going to get close.
I'm going to ask you and Judith to partake in a spiritual exercise.
Okay.
I want the two of you to mimic a conversation that would have been had by the people of Hayleigh on Clip about the egg thief's shenanigans. For those of you watching at home, by recreating events that may have happened in a spirit's life, we may draw them forward into our realm to communicate with us.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Judith, are you prepared to do this?
Yes, I just want to find a comfortable position. And I need I feel like I need something to root me into this character of a person of Hayleigh on Clip.
Roy, tell Judith to keep a jersey on when she does the regression. She's going to feel terrible cold.
Yeah.
Judith?
Going to feel the winters of Parys, the frozen river. Judith, get
Judith.
a jersey.
Judith, put your jersey on.
I'm already feeling quite cold.
David, did something go off?
Good morning. Hello. Judith, if you can join me in this reenactment, I think we're on. I feel something already. Let's take it further.
Hello, I am here.
Yes.
Good morning, neighbor.
Good morning. Isn't it fantastic to have the fun park, the carnival, the showtimes with us today?
Oh, ever since they came to town, it's just been fun all the way. And I love that they have their little farm animals. I like to take little Johnny. He's only 5, and he loves the goats and he loves the ducks.
He's going to really love the ducks. Lord love a duck. I think it's just fantastic, that the children are exposed in such numbers to the ducks.
Oh, absolutely. Because they're absolutely harmless.
What did the duck ever do to you?
You know, you can take a child to the fairground and you have to
Okay.
worry about the roller coasters and the spinning teacups, but you can just park them off there in the animal farm all by themselves.
That's right. Let's keep talking. Judith, I can feel the ducks coming closer. I can feel them coming closer. I was so glad to see the ducks then, Judith. I said to them, I took my children, little Abby, little Jonathan, and little Zebo, and I took them to the duck enclosure where the ducks would do tricks for the children. Keep talking, Judith.
Now, I actually want to ask a question. How do they get the ducks to do the tricks?
Well, I heard that they had a very powerful duck with them there on the day.
Is that so?
Yes.
Wow.
David, I'm starting to feel very cold. I'm just
Judith,
letting you know.
Let's back away slowly, very slowly. Okay, back away.
Who stole my eggs? Who stole my eggs? Who stole my eggs?
Roy, get Judith to extricate herself from the regress. Get out of the regression immediately.
Duck Lord,
Who stole my eggs?
you will not hold power over us, Duck Lord.
Try and stop me.
I will. You haven't seen the last of me tonight, Duck Lord. I will retrieve Judith from your infernal nest in the
Help
afterlife.
me! Help me!
Judith, we are coming.
Judith.
Start the incantation. Start the incantation, Roy. Start it.
Judith, retreat. Judith, retreat.
Okay.
Judith.
Okay, I've got a lock on it.
Oh,
Okay.
and God,
Okay, we're gonna put it. Roy, keep holding the crystal. Keep holding the
Duck Lord,
crystal.
you are under my control.
Okay. Okay. When I fire, the Duck Lord will be imprisoned inside the crystal, Roy. Inside the crystal.
Yes.
Are you ready, big man?
I'm ready, David.
Okay. I hope this goes as planned.
Judith,
oh God, thank God, Judith, you're back. Oh my God. Judith. Are you all right, darling?
I'm back. Hello?
Oh, Judith. Are you all right?
The Duck Lord doesn't want us here.
But we
the
have
Duck Lord is
He
contained.
doesn't want us here. He doesn't want us to know what happened at the park.
Judith.
He
Breathe,
says that
darling.
there's best left in the past. He said that I must stop.
But Judith. Breathe, sweetheart.
I want to go home.
Rebecca, can you take care of Judith?
I want to go back to Hayleigh.
I shall. Judith.
You're the only
Come.
one of us who can withstand spiritual forces like this.
I can. Judith. Take my hand. Judith. Hold my hand. Hold my hand. Between you and I. And feel it. Can you feel it? Feel it?
I can feel it.
Yeah, hold it. Can you feel the temperature cooling?
Mm.
And
I-
warming? And cooling? Breathe, Judith. Judith. Roy, as much as Judith's message from Duck Lord to leave this place and not unearth the truth is not the message I've got. This real estate is worth millions in condos. It's right here on the river. We have to exorcise this piece of real estate. To unearth its wealth, we have to overcome the Duck Lord. Even trapped in the crystal, he still holds power.
I'm going to cross over now to David. We're going to triangulate a location where we can best conduct this exorcism, Rebecca.
Yes, I'm going to step back.
David?
Step back.
Oh, right, Roy, you've got him inside the crystal, yes?
I do, but I fear it's starting to crack under the pressure.
Yeah,
David, this is a life or death situation.
No messing around with the Duck Lord. Okay, now, we need to get him to the river, and you need to cast the crystal into the river while bringing down the blue protective light over this ground. I've seen this kind of thing before, Roy. You've got to call it down, but you the man holding the crystal. No one else can do it.
David, you know I will, and I'm going to do it as soon as after we've heard a word from our sponsors, Happy Me Cola.
Over and out, big guy. Over and out.
Happy me cola, happy me cola, happy me cola. happy. I'm so happy because I've got Happy Me Cola. I've never been happier.
Happy Me Cola takes a regular day where I look like this and makes me like this.
I can't stop laughing. I've laughed all day. All I need is another Happy Me Cola.
Oh my God, it's so full of sugar. It makes me so happy.
Happy me cola, happy me cola, happy me.
Is everyone ready?
I'm ready. We're going to get this. I've got it.
I have the crystal, David.
Okay. I'm going to come out into the
Judith,
dark.
are you there?
Roy, it's me.
Rebecca.
I have terrible fear that we might have lost Judith. Oh God, Roy.
The Duck Lord's power is strong.
Jesus.
In order to exercise him, I have to release him from the crystal to call down the blue light.
We have to retrieve Judith before you cast the crystal into the pond. Judith's spirit is connected to the crystal now. Judith, no. Judith, oh thank goodness. Judith, speak to us.
Becca, I will go on this journey. I will put my body on the line, but we are splitting the money.
Yes, I will give you half of the money from the real estate. Judith, don't push such a difficult deal.
Are we ready?
You were sworn to secrecy, Judith. Now you've spat it out in front of everyone.
I will deal with you greedy landlords later. We have a demonic duck to deal with.
Okay. Let's get closer to the water. Roy, let's get right down to the water, my man.
Judith, you keep your distance.
The Duck Lord's going to exit the crystal any second. Be ready.
Push, Roy.
Push.
You are expunged, Duck Lord. I have the blue light. You cannot stand in its power, Duck Lord. Duck Lord, be gone!
Oh,
Be gone.
Duck Lord, be
Taking
gone!
Judith. Roy. David.
Duck Lord, be gone, I said!
Duck Lord's got Judith.
Leave the vessel of Judith! Leave the vessel of Judith!
Let her go, Duck Lord.
Duck
Let her
Lord,
go. Let her
please.
go.
gone!
no, Duck Lord. No, Duck Lord.
We've lost her.
Maybe I can.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Judith belongs to the duck now.
Oh, God.
We
Roy.
have to expel her as well.
What's happening?
We've lost Judith. Oh, Roy.
She's not
Is there
coming out.
nothing you can do? David? David?
Nothing's coming up on the scans.
Roy? Could
Sorry,
Could
Rebecca.
we? Oh, God.
She knows the risks. She will accept what we have to do to her.
No.
Rebecca, wait. There is another way,
Yes.
No, Roy.
but it is.
No.
We can
David,
offer up another.
What, David?
I'll go.
We can. No, I need you. The
We need
cotton
you.
candy girl.
Yes, the cotton candy girl.
Yes. That is an excellent idea.
Yes, Roy, I felt her presence when I stood at the ticket sales counter. That little shed. I just had that vibration. That was the tingling around my ankles. It was the cotton candy.
Duck Lord will
Rebecca?
love her. He will love her.
Let's
You
bring
go
her
and
cotton,
lure cotton candy girl
cotton candy.
here.
Cotton
David, have your infrared scanners ready to give Duck Lord as much power as possible.
Standing by my book.
Cotton candy girl.
Hello, did someone call me?
Yes.
Hello, Diana.
Oh, hello.
Diana.
How's the
Diana.
investigation going?
Very well.
Oh, great.
So well.
Oh, good.
Everything's perfect, Diana.
Great.
Diana.
Yeah.
Judith. You remember Judith?
Yeah, Judith. Yeah.
Yes, I want you to put out a little call for her. If you could call her over the intercom.
Judith. Oh, intercom.
We need to do it through all the electrical facilities you have. We need to
Cool.
power the name of Judith through
Get ready,
every,
David.
Okay, hold it.
every source.
Judith, calling Judith.
Judith.
This is reception to Judith.
Now,
Judith?
Roy. Now. Now.
Duck Lord, enter the body of Diana.
Duck Lord,
What's happening?
release her.
Something's
Release
coming through the
her.
phone.
Sacrifice, Duck Lord.
Release. Diana. Judith.
Oh, what? Something just came through the phone.
What was it, Diana?
I think it was Judith's spirit. I know that sounds weird. I think it was Judith's spirit.
That's very weird, isn't it?
Judith,
Yeah.
David, it didn't work.
please, God. Please, once more. Can we not
Diana?
engage?
Who
you
said
mind-
it didn't work? I am Duck Lord.
God! Roy, no!
Curse you, Duck Lord!
No!
I am happy. Rest easy. Wait.
Rebecca? Rebecca?
Rebecca?
Diana, I think it's best if you just go home.
Okay. Do you you want a happy me cola?
I love one.
Cool. Here you go.
Thank you.
Cheers. Cheers, man. Thanks.
Cheers. And Diana,
Yeah.
don't tell anyone about what happened at the Poodle and Vienna amusement park.
I'll never speak a word. You got it.
Goodbye, Diana.
Goodbye, Roy. Goodbye, viewers.
Thank you for joining me on SpookSookers, where we'll always go after the truth, no matter the cost.
Thank you, everybody,
Whoa.
for watching.
I mean that.
James is the real Duck Lord.
The real Duck Lord.
Especially.
Wow.
I think we should
Sure.
spare a moment for Martin trying to duck out of the screen at the end.
Yeah.
Speaking of Duck Lords.
Thank you so much for our beautiful audience who were with us.
Thank you so much.
Yay.
Thanks for playing.
I was terrified. I so wanted Judith to come back. Duck Lord, bastard.
Come on, Duck Lord.
I spent such a real amount of effort to get out of that frame in a way that hopefully no one could see me, that it didn't feel good to come back.
Your demise into the body of the duck world was terrifying.
Oh, we could pull this
everybody.
apart all night. Shall we say goodbye to our lovely audience?
Cheers,
Thank you,
guys.
everybody.
Thank you for
We'll
being
see
with
you
us.
again.
Emil.
2 weeks time.
Oh, thank you, Emil.
Love
Thank
you,
you, Emil.
Emil.
I can't do the heart. There we go. There we go.
We'll see you all at the next show.
Woo.